If you are a person that likes insults, this is the book for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey and I'm the teen librarian at the Plaza branch of the Kansas City Public Library. Today, me and my coworkers will be sharing with you some of our favorite books that we've read recently for teens. The one I wanted to share with you is Heartstopper by Alice Osman. This graphic novel tells the story of Charlie, the shy, only openly gay guy at his all-boys school, and Nick, the rugged rugby player. As these two very different teens become friends, they both begin to question who they are and what they've always believed. The illustrations in this book are wonderfully done, and the cliffhanger at the end will have you eagerly waiting for the next book. Make sure to check it out!
Hey there, welcome to the Kansas City Public Library's Central Branch. I am Jamie Mayo and I am a youth librarian who works here. And today I am here to tell you about this book, Girl, Serpent, Thorn. Once there was, and there was not. Every story begins the same way, and Soraya knows this better than anybody, because the story is about her, the cursed child, the one whose very touch will kill anyone because of the poison in her body. And that's why she wears gloves, and that's why she is hidden away from the public, and that's why she is left behind every time her family moves on to the next palace. But now her brother is about to be married, and she longs to know the truth about herself and about how she can break that curse. So I am inviting you to go online, to order this book and check it out from the library. We'll have it ready and waiting for you to come pick up.
Hi everybody, it's Chinesa from the Kansas City Public Library. You might recognize me from our Central Branch. Today I want to talk to you about one of my new favorite books, This Is My America by Kim Johnson. This Is My America is a brand new YA novel, and it couldn't be more timely. It is a social justice, Black Lives Matter story about a young 17-year-old girl who is struggling to get her father released from prison for a crime that he didn't commit. Like I said, this book could not be more timely because it really gives a real-life story, a real-life voice to everything we see happening in the world around us. I can't recommend this book highly enough. It took me a day and a half to read it. I couldn't put it down, and I felt every possible emotion between the first and last page. So the next time you're looking for a quick read, make sure you pick up This Is My America by Kim Johnson at your favorite Kansas City Public Library branch.
Hi, my name is Ron. I'm the children's librarian at the Plaza Library. I'm here to talk to you about the book, A Song Only I Can Hear, by the Australian author Barry Jonesberg. Rob Fitzgerald is 13 years old, and he has fallen in love with a beautiful, new, exotic girl from school. Her name is Destry Camberwick. However, Rob has severe panic attacks and is prone to vomiting. How could Rob make Destry fall in love with him? He can't talk to her, and he does things like running into basketball posts while he's staring at her. Rob begins receiving anonymous text messages issuing him challenges. These challenges are to make Rob feel good enough about himself that he feels that he is worthy of Destry. This is the funniest book that I've read this year. Particularly funny are Rob's conversations with his very, very foul-mouthed grandfather. So, if you are a person that likes insults, this is the book for you.
Hello, my name is Samantha and I am the librarian at the Northeast Branch, and today I'm going to talk to you about a graphic memoir called Almost American Girl by Robin Ha. This book is about a young girl who is very suddenly moved from her home in South Korea to the US, where she has to deal with the fact that she has to live with annoying relatives, the fact that her mom won't tell her what's going on and why they suddenly moved, and the fact that she doesn't even speak English, so she can't make friends in school or get to know anybody. Eventually she learns how to deal with the issues around this when she goes to her local library and joins a drawing class where she learns how to draw comics and dealing with some of those emotional issues. This is a great book if you like graphic novels, so check it out.
Hi, my name is Kiana Branch. I'm the Teen Associate at the Blueford Branch, and today I'm going to be talking about Raybearer. This is an epic journey story with a hint of tangle, including the mother knows best aspect. Tara Side was born and raised by her mother named the Lady for one reason only, to kill the crown prince. But the crown prince and his council offers her one thing that she's always longed for: closeness and a family. Teresa has to decide for herself, will she fulfill the purpose given to her by her mother or choose a different path? This is a phenomenal West African sci-fi fantasy book based on a diverse, realistic world that explores themes such as colonialism and imperialism, so I recommend you check it out.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Giles. I am the Outreach Youth Librarian based at Central. You might have seen me in a park or two this summer, and today I am back in a park to tell you about one of the most powerful books that I have read this year, which is We Are Not From Here by Jenny Torres Sanchez. We have two main characters, Pulga and Pequeña. They are teenage cousins growing up in Puerto Barrios, Guatemala. At the beginning of the book, Pulga witnesses a gang-related murder. His cousin Pequeña is about to be forced into marriage to one of the leaders of the gang. The two of them realize that their best option is to flee. So together with their best friend, they set off to seek asylum in the United States, following the path of La Bestia, which is otherwise known as the Death Train. It is a freight train that crosses Mexico and that migrants ride on top of for long distances of that journey. None of the kids are prepared for what a difficult or dangerous trip this will be, and unfortunately once they reach the United States they realize that the hardest part might not even be behind them. This is a book that will really rip your heart out, but it will also fire you up to want to change the world and to want to change US immigration policy.
Hi, my name is Jen and I'm from Trails West. I'm the teen librarian there, and I'm here to talk to you about Nameless Queen by Rebecca McLaughlin. Nameless Queen is a story of a thief named Coin who, while on the streets, becomes embroiled in a political coup. When the old king dies, she ends up with the tattoo of the new ruler emblazoned on her arm, which gives her powers and gives her the right to be the new queen. However, she's nameless, which means she has no legal rights within the city's chase system that exists. As this has never happened before, there is a political scramble to try to figure out what to do with her. Queen tries to be the best queen that she can be, which goes horribly wrong. You should really check out this book.
Hi, my name is Mila and I'm the teen librarian at the Waldo branch of the Kansas City Public Library. One of the YA books that I really enjoyed recently is a historical novel by Stacey Lee called Downstairs Girl. It takes place in 1890 Atlanta, Georgia, and as you can imagine at the time, there are very few opportunities for any non-white folks, especially women. Well, for Jo Kwon, our main character, it is especially difficult to find a place, not only because she's a young 17-year-old woman without a family, but also she is of Chinese descent and has no legal rights. She's not even considered an American citizen at the time. She and her uncle, who raised her, live in an abandoned basement of a print shop, with the building owners having no idea they have squatters underneath. The only way for Jo and her uncle to be safe in these circumstances is to keep their heads down, keep their mouths shut, and quietly endure daily cruelties and injustices thrown their way. But it's not so easy for Jo. She's too clever and sharp-witted to stay silent. Despite the difficult topics this book explores, it is done with so much heart, charm, wit, and hope that I have no doubt you will enjoy it as much as I did, even if you're not a historical fiction reader.
Hey guys, my name's Allie. I'm at the Kansas City Public Library at the beautiful downtown branch. This is the rooftop where we have this giant chess set, which is super cool. Today I'm here to talk about a great TeenTober read. This is a creepy one, so if you like scary books, this is all for you. This is called The Cabinet of Curiosities, 36 Tales Brief and Sinister. This is the perfect book if you like a mashup of scary stories to tell in the dark by Alvin Schwartz, Goosebumps, and a little bit of Neil Gaiman thrown in there. So it's this perfect mix. It's creepy, it's disturbing, it's haunting. There's a little bit of gore, a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of fantasy. And there's these really cool pen and ink illustrations that are kind of peppered throughout the book. Here's the rundown of this book. 4 curators, the 4 authors, have gone on these adventures throughout the world, and they've collected these really creepy objects, souvenirs, that have stories that go along with them to tell what was the story behind the souvenir. And they've put them together in kind of this creepy museum that they are calling the Cabinet of Curiosities. The cabinet has 8 drawers, and each drawer has stories and objects by a certain theme. So for example, one of the drawers, the theme is cake. That might sound nice and innocent. I like cake, don't you? This is about more creepy stories about cake. So for example, a cake that when you eat it, it eats you. A cake with teeth. Another one is flesh-eating fairies that eat cake. And these are just 2 of the very creepy stories found in this book. Hey, thanks so much for joining us for these book talks. I hope that you've heard at least one that you think that you might want to read. If you've heard one that you really love, look down below in the description. There's a link with a book list with all the books that we've talked about today. And also make sure and like and subscribe our YFE channel so that you can hear more about great events and books in the future. Have a great day.
To kill the crown prince. And can you do it like I do?